Hello guys, and Community today right back with another episode of Phasmophobia. Now, this video is a little bit of a late night episode, I know, but I wanted to get back on Phasmophobia for a couple different reasons. One, the main reason being is that Phasmophobia had two back-to-back patches. One the one before today, and then the one today, literally. So I had an update yesterday, and I had an update today, and I wanted to check it out. Now, the patch notes for yesterday's patch is actually out, but I'm not sure about this update's patch notes. Now, as you can see, the lobby has reverted back to normal, and that's because the Alan Wake event is officially over. So, yeah, the lobby is back to normal. Now, I'm going to firstly. One thing that I know that they finally did fix, and this is a plus, and I'm glad they fixed this, because this is one of the other main issues that was kind of making the game completely unplayable, and that is the fact that spirit boxes were broken. In other words, when you spoke into the spirit box, it did not correctly register your voice, and you could not communicate correctly with the ghost type if it was a spirit box ghost type. So getting spirit box as evidence was completely impossible at times, and that's not good because it's a viable part of the game, and if it's broken and it didn't work correctly, that's not good. So I'm glad they did fix that. Unfortunately, I don't think they fixed crucifixes. They might have fixed it in this patch, I'm not sure, but crucifixes are still, if they did not fix them in this patch, I know yesterday's patch fixed the spirit boxes and the spirit box issue, and again, I literally just explained what it was, but I'll explain it again. Basically, it prevented you from getting spirit box as evidence. You could not get spirit box, and you couldn't get a response from the ghost when using spirit box, so it was incorrectly registering your voice when speaking into the spirit box, which is a very bad thing, but I'm glad they did fix it. Now, unfortunately, some major issues still remain. For one, human anatomy is still very, very, very bad. My dude looks like he still has no legs. Well, he has legs, but he has no bones. Still looks like he has no bones because, Kinetic games, I don't think this is how human legs work, especially human legs that have bones. I'm just saying, like, this is giving GTA San Andreas Definitive Edition vibes right now. Number two, and this is a bigger one, the journal issues. I'm saying issues because there is kind of a second one that I want to mention, and I think this is an issue that only applies to console. So Xbox Series X, S, and PlayStation 5. I'm on PlayStation 5. So by default, the big middle center button, which is the touchpad, if you touch it, that's the journal button. Alright? Now, the big issue here is the journal is still small. Kinetic Games has not made any attempt to make the journal bigger again. The journal is still really small. It makes it harder to see what you're reading, and it makes it harder to see certain things on the journal, especially for those who have vision problems or are playing on a very small device or using a very small TV. Luckily, I use a very, very big TV, so I can see most of the things on this screen, and I can see most of the things on the journal, but it's not good if you're playing on a very small system or if you're on a very small TV, especially if you have vision problems. It makes it really, really, really hard to see things on the journal. Before the character customization update, the journal was smooth, it was nice, and it was very, very easy to read. This is a global issue. It is a global issue on all consoles, all platforms. Please, Kinetic Games, I really, really think you should find a way to make the journal big again without sacrificing the sanity watch. I think this would be a good thing to do because the reason why the journal is smaller, if you guys didn't know, I think it mainly has to do with your sanity watch. This is the watch that was added in with the character customization update and the character animations update. And this is one of my favorite quality of life changes. If you guys did not know, the only way solo queue players such as myself could go could check the sanity every once in a while, is to literally leave the building and actually go back to the truck, which is the safe area. It's basically the safe area of the investigation where you can monitor from outside the building investigation area. So it's like a safe haven, so you can avoid the chaos going inside the investigation. The truck is basically your surveillance area, and you would only be able to see your sanity in the truck. You had no other way of seeing what your sanity was, which was, it was very, tedious, especially if you were playing by yourself and had no friends to play with, so they couldn't monitor your sanity for you if your friend was in the truck and if you were inside gathering evidence and trying to find the ghost room and whatnot. This was obviously very detrimental, because if you didn't have a friend, then you wouldn't be able to guess what your sanity level was. The reason why sanity is so very important, guys, is it basically measures your chance of getting hunted by the ghost. The lower it gets, the higher the chance it is for the ghost to hunt you and actually attempt to chase you and kill you. Now, this is even more dangerous when you have an early hunt ghost type. Basically meaning that a ghost type that can literally hunt you from higher than 50% sanity, because a majority of the ghost types can only hunt you if you have a sanity of 50% or lower. But the early hunt ghost types are those that can specifically hunt you above 70 or above 50% sanity, such as the demon. The demon is a big example I can give you, because the demon literally can hunt you at 75% sanity, but it has a very special ability, and by very special ability I mean by very deadly ability, because it literally has the ability to hunt you at any given sanity, because its special ability allows it to hunt you at literally any given sanity. So that literally includes 100%. You can literally go in the investigation area. If it's a demon, it can literally hunt you the moment you walk in the building. That's how scary this fucker is. I'm not joking. And the fact that I keep encountering this damn thing is just... I don't know why. Demons just seem to be the most common ghost type I encounter in Phasmophobia. I don't know what it is, but it just is. I don't understand why. But it's just weird. Now, the other big issue I want to discuss with the journal, and like I said, the journal issues are not good, and I hope they fix them. The size of the journal being the main one, but this other one that I have kind of somewhat found out by myself has been an ongoing issue, and it's kind of annoying. And this journal issue only happens for console players, so PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Series S. It doesn't happen on PC because you're playing on mouse and you're using mouse and keyboard. But if you're playing on PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X or S, I'm on PlayStation 5, obviously, you will also encounter another issue with the journal. This happens usually after an investigation or two. Basically, after you succeed or fail an investigation, if you die or end an investigation, when you go back to the lobby, there's a chance, I'm not sure if it's guaranteed, I'm not sure if there's a percentage of it, but there is a chance that the journal becomes completely it becomes accessible, but you can't use it. It completely soft locks it to where you can't actually use it correctly. So you can't view the ghost types, you can't use it. The only buttons you can use are the L1 and R1 buttons. You can't actually use the cursor that you get. The white dot that I'm moving with the left stick here, not really a dot, it's like a white crosshair that you're moving. That crosshair is like right here, and you cannot move it at the end of the investigation, and it's weird. So unless they fixed it with this patch, which I don't think they did, it's still an issue in the game. So be mindful of this one to happen when you get done with the investigation, whether you die and get killed by the ghost or you succeed. Again, let me know in the comments. Alright, so one of the issues that they did fix, and this is not because they fixed it during the Alan Wake event, but it's because the Alan Wake event is over with, and that is the texture bug. I'm not going to consider this really a fix, but it was a texture overlay not being correctly corrected during the Alan Wake event, but this issue has been fixed, I guess, quote-unquote fixed, even though they really didn't fix it. It was just fixed because they reverted the issues. Or they reverted back to the default lobby. Now, one of the major issues that I hope they fixed in this update, I hope they fix this issue. Come on, dude. All of these patches later, almost a whole month later, the 6 Tanglewood Drive basement lighting glitch better have been fixed. I swear to God. Because this is a major one. Alright? Alright. That's already screaming demon to me. I don't know why. I don't know why. Gregory Carey. That's a strange name. Regardless, it is a male ghost because it's clearly a first male name, so it's clearly a male, which immediately means we can rule out Banshee and Dayan because they are female exclusive. We've been through this several times. So we can go ahead and rule out Dayan and Banshee because they are female exclusive. Now, I'm just thinking right off the rip that this is a fucking demon just because what our commander just gave us for intel. What are optionals? Capture a photo of any successful reading on an AMF Raider. Have a member of your team witness a ghost event. Get numbers standing below 25. That's going to be pretty tough without me dying, to be honest with you. Now here's something really strange that they also changed, but they kind of reverted back to already, and that was ghost speed, or ghost line of speed over time, or ghost line of sight speed up over time. That's the correct phrase I'm looking for here. So before, this was changed on the same patch when the character customization update came to the game and when the animation was added to the game. So on May 5th, right? They also made a huge nerf to the ghost types, all of the ghosts. This was quite a huge nerf, and I think it was accidental, I'm going to be honest with you. The speed up line of sight, or the line of sight speed up for ghosts, was so nerfed that you can literally outrun it, almost outwalk it at most of the time, which is completely insane. So if you were in a big open area that you could loop it without getting cornered or getting caught at a dead end, you could literally outrun the ghost type because it was so slow. In fact, it took a full 26 seconds for the line of sight speed up to actually fully max out. This was doubling it from originally what it was to from 13 seconds, which is, like I said, a substantial nerf, and I don't think Kinetic Games made this intentional because they reverted it back. I think it was an accidental nerf to ghost types, or all ghosts. So in this update, I think it was this update. It was either yesterday's update or today's update, but they reverted this change. So they they made it to where all ghosts, with a few exceptions, because some ghost types don't have line of sight speed up, such as the Jinn, when it's using its ability. When you don't have the breaker turned off, it doesn't have line of sight speed up. Or on. Yeah, if you turn it off, then it gets line of sight speed up because it can't use its ability. So it has line of sight speed up when the breaker is off because you disabled it from using its ability. So I said that backwards. I completely said that backwards. My bad. Anyway, do they fix this? I wonder. Why did I even ask? They did not fix that, dude. That is atrocious. That is atrocious. I hope they fix that. I really do. Alright. I'm gonna get UV as well. Oh, invisible flashlight. There you go. This is gonna be great. Now, they did fix spirit boxes, like I said, so it should now correctly register your voice when you're trying to get spirit box evidence. Which is good. But that was kind of a game-breaking issue. I'm glad Kinetic Games fixed that. But there's still a lot to fix, unfortunately. My flashlight still goes invisible. Alright, what I'm doing is I'm just getting my equipment and putting it by the door. I will tell you again, if you guys don't know, wait, let me test if they fix Spirit Box. Give me a sign. I must have to be inside the building for it to test, yeah. I can't get EMF. Alright. I need EMF. Alright. Now, says very aggressive ghost. Alright, I'm thinking of aggressive ghost. Alright, and I'm thinking of potential ghost types it can be. I'm thinking demon, potentially Cormos, maybe a mare, and maybe also a fae. Again, I'm just doing this before I go in, so that way I don't waste time. Because as soon as you guys know, as soon as we open this door, the ghost activates and the time starts, and the investigation time actually begins. So we're going to go ahead and take video camera, I think, to go for ghost orbs. And then we'll take... Should I take UV or dots? I'll take UV, I think. Alright. It's official, the time this started. Now, I really want to test if they fix this, because they better have, I swear. If this has not been fixed, I don't know what to say. Oh my... Dude. This is ridiculous, Kinetic Games. This is freaking ridiculous. It's already giving early poltergeist vibes because of the objects being thrown. Get some ghost orbs, baby. It could have started from the dining room and roamed to its favorite room, though. That could have also been a very good possibility. I'm just gonna get my equipment and bring it in. I just heard a footstep next to me. Just get my equipment and bring it in, dude. Get my equipment. So that way I don't have to bring it all back in. So I heard a footstep over here, so I might be in here maybe? This bathroom, perhaps? I wish I had salt. Give me a sign. Show yourself. Not being very active. So maybe shade, perhaps. Is it basement ghost, perhaps? Wait. Ghost orb. So it is basement ghost. Wow. It is basement ghost. Alright. So we know where the ghost room is now. Good. Bring the book down there. How much time do we have left? 3 minutes. Sanity's about 95-ish. Wait. We don't get any UV evidence from that? Wow, dude, what a robbery. Alright. I want to do a quick spirit box session, I think. Just to get it over with. See if they actually fixed it. Because we do need to communicate with it if we can get a spirit box interaction with it. I am not going for the door. I refuse. Get some maybe freezing temps as well. I didn't see my breath though. Is there anyone here? Is there anyone here? Alright. It's not giving me spirit box. Dude, I swear if it's a demon, I'm gonna shriek, I swear. I did see my breath. Dude, I swear if it's another demon, I swear, dude. Because wait, Ghost Orb, demon's not a Ghost Orb's ghost though, right? I don't think demon's a Ghost Orb's ghost. No, so it can't be demon. Okay, thank God. I hate demons, guys. I hate them so much. I'm glad it's not a demon. Oh my God. Alright. My sanity is 88%. It's not been very active, so maybe we can rule out Oni as well. Um, Oni's not even a Ghost Orbs ghost, never mind. Or it is, yeah, it's not a Ghost Orbs ghost. Um, some of these actually really scare me though, and I did see that thing with the container fully opening on the train set. I don't know if that's Yuri. I don't know if that's Yuri. I'm inclined to believe it is, because it was using its ability to fully open something, where other ghost types cannot. So that's what's getting me here. We didn't check for dots. I'm thinking it might be dots. I don't think they properly fixed Spirit Box, by the way. I'm just saying right now, I don't think they properly fixed Spirit Box because it wasn't working, at least when I tried it, which is not good. So if it was dots, freezing temps would be Yuri, right? That would actually make a whole lot of sense. Oh my god. Is it potentially Yuri? Dude. The thing is, if I'm wrong here, if it's a Fae, which is one of the options, it can hunt at 75% sanity. The thing that puts me off a bit on ease, though, is that it cannot be a demon. Okay, it literally cannot be a demon. So it cannot hunt us at the moment because our sanity is still way too high. Let me check my sanity again, just to give a confirmation on it. Currently, it is 89%. That's still pretty high, but early hunt ghost types, Fae, for example, I think Kormos is also another one. I don't think Kormos is possible here, though. Let me check. Actually, it could be. Because if it's not freezing temps, that could very well mean it could be a Kormos. The reason why the Kormos is so scary, guys, is the fact that right now it seems a bit too overpowered. It seems to be busted. And what I mean by busted is that it's literally broken. It's like overpowered. I don't even know what to say about it. It's literally like, it can hear you, and if it hears you, it goes to your exact location and it kills you instantly. But on the offset, though, if you're silent and if you stand in place, even in plain sight, the weakness of the Kormos is that it literally cannot see you, though. It is blind, so it cannot see you, but it can still kill you, even if you're standing in the same place. If it touches you, it knows that you're there and it kills you. It can still kill you. So yeah. I'm inclined to think it's Yuri. Just because of the, again, the thing that kind of gets me though with this is the fact that it's not a door. It doesn't technically count as a door, so it could also be Haunt 2. I'm just not realizing that now. But if it was Haunt 2, it would be turning the damn breaker off. It can't be a Jinn. It could also be an Obak, because I checked the container that it opened, and I didn't see fingerprints. So it could have been that it touched it, but it hid its fingerprints. Didn't actually touch it with its... It touched it, but it hid its handprint. If you guys don't know, all ghost types, from the exception of the Obak, literally has a guaranteed chance to leave UV on something they touch. However, the Obak has a 75% chance of leaving a handprint. which means there's a 25% chance that it could literally touch something and hide its handprint. So it could be an Obak without you knowing. I'm thinking it's Yuri right now. And for Yuri, like I said, a Yuri is a non-early hunt ghost type. It can only hunt you when you get below 50% sanity. I still have UV in my hands. How many deaths do I have? I think I have 4, if I'm not mistaken. Now, it's either 4 or 3. Can I see my stats, please? 066. Most deaths to a demon, yeah, I bet. Okay, this is only have 3. So I died twice to a demon and once to a fae, I believe. Oh yeah, guys, I did not know this. Also, please ignore this. This is atrocious. I know. Ghost identified 4 and Ghost misidentified 46, which is just completely atrocious. Cursed possession use is 0. Come on, that's inaccurate. I used the cursed mirror or the mirror once. So that's inaccurate. And then cursed hunt's triggered. You guys really know what a cursed hunt does? I'll quickly go over it. I mean, you guys probably already know what it is. But there's regular hunts and there's cursed hunts. Regular hunts are normal and they last a normal amount. But cursed hunts are triggered when using a cursed possession too much. Or when you fail using it. So, for example, tarot cards. If you get the Death tarot card, it will immediately trigger a cursed hunt. Cursed hunts are very different in the sense that they are stronger, and the ghost type actually moves faster. I think the ghost moves faster during it, and it literally lasts, I believe, 25% longer than normal hunts. I believe. But the most scary thing is if you happen to trigger a cursed hunt in Phasmophobia, then for the rest of that investigation, in one investigation, you get cursed hunts for the rest of the investigation. So that's what makes it terrifying. Which is really, 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 really strong. I'm just scared to enter if it's not a Yuri. If it's like a Fae or something, it can kill me instantly, dude. It can't be demon, so it has me a bit more on ease right now. Because if it was a demon, it probably would have just hunted if it was a demon. So I'm a bit more on ease right now. We get some writing, perhaps. All right. Thank you very much. All right, so that means it did not write in the book because it's not ghostwriting. Ghost. It could be dots. If it is, then I'm inclined to believe that it is a Yuri. Okay, freezing temps. Wow. Okay. Freezing temps. Okay, so it leaves us Haunt 2, Onryo, and Yuri. I'm thinking it's Yuri. That would be nice. Where's the dots projector? Where did I put it? I have no idea. Video camera's there. Where did I put dots? Is this it? No. Where did I put dots? That's EMF. Oh. Well, we found the bone. Too bad I didn't have a photo camera to take a photo of the bone. That's unfortunate. Did I leave the dots in here? Where is dots? Or did I leave it outside? I did leave it outside. I'm a fucking moron. If we see it in dots, that means it's guaranteed to be Yuri, by the way. But I'm thinking it is Yuri just because of what I saw earlier anyway. So if we see it in dots, that means it's guaranteed to be Yuri. Wait, was that it? Or was that just my breath? Okay, I'm thinking I'm spooking myself out, dude. I want to stand still for a moment, see if I see movement in the dots. Projector. Because like I said, if it's dots, that means it's guaranteed to be Yuri. What scares me though, if it's haunt too, if it starts to hunt, if I'm down here though, dude. I mean, this is a good new prime example of a looping spot, but I'm not good at looping, guys. That's the thing. I haven't even looped one ghost. That's the thing. Like, this is a new prime looping spot, especially on Tanglewood. That's my breath. Let me check my sanity. Sanity's going down pretty quick, which I'm not a fan of. Do I have dots in the wrong place? Oh god, this is terrible if it is. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did I knock something over? Okay, I know for a fact this is the ghost room, dude. Alright, I'm going back outside. Screw this. Alright. So maybe it's not Yuri then, because I was down there for like a good 4 minutes, and I did not see any dots. I did not see any dots. So I'm thinking it's not a Yuri because I didn't see any dots, or it was being stubborn on dots, and that literally leaves us with only two, Haunt 2 or Onryo. Now the thing is, I think Haunt 2 and Onryo are both 50%, say, or lower, hunt ghost types. So it can't hunt you unless my Huntity, what the fuck am I saying? Unless my sanity gets low enough to 50% or lower. Um, like I said, either A, it was being really stingy, or B, I had the dots in the wrong place, so I couldn't get any dots evidence because it was in the wrong place. And it is a Uri. I'm just being completely stupid. I'm not sure. But if I'm not stupid, then it literally only narrows it down to two: Onryo and Haunt 2. Haunt 2 would be UV, correct? That's what scares me with the UV, or the Haunt 2. Yeah, Haunt 2 is UV. Gosh, this is scary, dude. Turn on this damn light. What I'm gonna do is put my flashlight's invisible, by the way. You love to see it. Put it opposite way. Alright, what I'm gonna do is go outside now. Go outside. Hopefully it does not hunt now, because that would suck. This would give us a definitive answer if it's Uri or not. This would give us a definitive answer. I'm stupid. I've got to turn the fucking night vision on it, on the video camera. I'm stupid. I am completely stupid. I'm a moron. Again, this would give us a definitive answer if it's Uri or not. That's the thing. Alright. Go back outside. I don't know if did I turn that off? I think I did. I don't see any fingerprints. Alright. It looked like I didn't turn it off for a second there. That was a little weird. Sanity is getting quite low here. Okay, what I should have did is put the dots right next to the video camera. I'm stupid. Yeah, if it was a demon, it would have definitely hunted by now. That's for certain, dude. That is for certain. That is for certain, Antio, dude, right there. My flashlight is invisible again. You love to see it. I have light coming through my fingers. I'm God. I'm untouchable and I'm unkillable. Oh, dude, I have good jokes. Very good jokes. So there's Ghost Orb. this would give us a definitive answer if it's Yuri or not. Gosh, I love this game, dude. I don't know what happened here. Something happened over here. I think the light turned off over here or something. Breaker gone off, perhaps? I'm not sure. Let's check. Did the breaker go off? No, it did not. It's giving me ghost orbs. It's not giving me dots, though. Again, either I don't have it correctly placed, or it's not Yuri, because I'm not getting any dots. I don't think it's Yuri. Spirit box would be Audrio. And Haunt 2 would be UV. I'm inclined to believe it's Haunt 2, and the reason because of that is because it gave me freezing temps pretty quickly as if it was forced evidence, and Haunt 2 gives freezing temps as forced evidence. Evidence? What do you mean, evidence? Evidence. It probably means the ghost orb. Ghost orb. Evidence. Yeah, it's the ghost orb. Unless it's giving us dots, I'm just not seeing it. Spirit box is not working correctly right now. I'm just saying right now, it's just not. Yeah, now it's showing ghost orbs. It was saying evidence. Now it's showing ghost orb. But evidence would be dots? I'm not too sure. Is it dots and I'm just being stupid? I'm not sure. I mean, what was this? That's ghost orb. Ghost orb. Wait. Did I? That's ghost orb. I swear, am I seeing things or am I just going insane or something, dude? Like, I'm just seeing ghost orbs or something. Is it... Is it dots? See, now it's not giving me any of that. So it might have been dots, and now good old Gregory has decided to go roaming. So now we don't see the dots because he decided to do a roam. See, this right here, this being fully open, that's making me inclined to believe that's Yuri even more. Why is the journal so dark all of a sudden, dude? Dude. There we go. So yeah, if we bring dots back into play, and if we are getting dots, and I'm just being a complete idiot, then it is Yuri 100%. And this right here kind of already gave me an assumption that it was Yuri, and I was just being an idiot, or I'm just completely unlucky. It could just be an Onryo, I'm just being completely stupid. But I don't see any candles lit. Usually an Onryo keeps a candle lit, and if you blow it out, it usually gets mad and it hunts. It hunts you for it. Wait. What did that say? Okay, that's a ghost orb, yeah. Ghost orb. So the ghost is back in here now. I don't know, I'm genuinely stumped, dude. I'm thinking it's Hauntu just because of the very early on freezing temps. Because it's not giving me dots, so I'm not really leaning towards Yuri anymore. That could also mean that I placed it in a completely... That was dots. That was dots. There is no way that was a breath. That was dots. 100%. I just confirmed it. Yep. It's 100% Yuri. Because that right there, I don't know if you guys caught that, but that was definitely 100% Yuri. And what kind of confirmed it, like I said, was this cupboard opening. Let's see if we can see it again. That was 100% dots, because it was not the ghost orb, because the ghost orb was right here, and we saw movement right here in the dots projector. It was 100% dots. That was a ghost orb. Ghost orb again. Ghost orb again. You clearly saw like movement in here, and it was not breath. It was clearly dots. So that means it is 100% Yuri. Yeah, I'm pretty confident now that's Yuri. I do want to go see if I can get a video of the ghost. Because if I know it's Yuri now, I know for a fact Yuri is a 50% lower sanity hunting ghost type. So I am not scared at all right now. Is this dumb? Absolutely. What are you doing down here, Gregory? This is very dumb. Get some ghost orb. There we go. This is very dumb. We're gonna get killed. That was dots, 100%. Unless I was moving through it. Nah. Wait. I'm gonna kill myself by trying to do this, watch. Greed's gonna kill me here, watch. Okay, yeah, I think it is. I am very confident. I'm not trying to get myself killed. My sanity is starting to get to that point now to where it can actually hunt. %. Yeah, but we clearly know where it is now, I think. I'm 99.9% confident right now. That was stressful, to say the absolute least, but I'm pretty confident it's Yuri. There we go. Yeah, Yuri's been marked. I'm pretty confident it's Yuri, because I think that was 100% dots. So yeah, I'm 99.9% confident that's Yuri.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I got robbed. It wasn't dots. It was breath. It was breath coming from the ghost, and it was unreal. So it was Spirit Box, but I wouldn't have known that because the Spirit Box is broken. That is so annoying. That is so annoying. I could not have found that out because Spirit Boxes are still broken. They're not fully fixed. That is such a piss off. Oh my god, dude. Wow. Dude, that is such a fucking piss off and such a disappointment. Oh my god, dude. Wow. That whole time it was like fucking unreal. Dude. Wow. They fixed the journal glitch. No, the journal glitch is still broken. It's still here. The glitch of being able to not being able to use it correctly on consoles, you cannot use it correctly. It is blank, and you can't use the cursor. You can't interact with the journal correctly here. So if you go into a single player match, probably multiplayer too, if I take a guess. If you go into single player, after an investigation, the game breaks, and you're not able to use the journal correctly. Fair warning on console players. On PC, it's not a thing because you use keyboard and mouse, not the left stick for cursor, but yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Phasmophobia. That was such a bummer. It was unreal the entire time, and I wouldn't have known that because Spirit Boxes are still broken. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one, and peace out.